Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Leo. How are you guys, Leo? Hope you're well. See what's happening with you this week. So this is a general reading, any aspect of your life. Take it how it best resonates. If you're looking for a singles reading, you can check out my playlist. I put them up every Monday. I also just got an email from someone telling me there is somebody again copying my content, even my images, and reaching out to people for donations. I will never ever reach out. So anybody who contacts you in any way asking for donations, money, by giving you a personal reading or anything, it's not me. So please try to avoid those scammers. All right. So Leo, there we go. Yeah. So I do see an energy of someone here. Someone's moving away to avoid a disaster. So this is an energy of someone who, I feel we've got a person who is kind of focused on themselves. It's all about themselves. So there's some kind of ending. Somebody is ending something. It's over. Moving on. Okay. So you could be moving away from somebody here. Okay. Or someone could be moving away from you. I do see a Scorpio energy. Something is finished. All right. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, so someone here has some regrets and remorse here. So someone who didn't learn, from their past. Okay, so it's about moving on, moving away calmly and peacefully, ending a situation. Someone has some kind of regrets. Yeah, it could be unfounded fear, but I do see a healing. Someone needs to release and just let go. So it's about moving away. Someone needs to move away. Okay, move on. It's time to just move on. Something is finished. Yeah, so there is some regrets and remorse here, a lot of stress and worry, and someone needs to heal. So it's about healing and moving on. Yeah, so look at that. Okay, Leo. So I do feel like you have a person. There's something happening here, and it has to do with releasing negative thoughts, energy, regrets, moving away. Okay, something is finished. But with every ending, there's that transitional energy. There's a new beginning. So I see dating and courting, getting out there. So you may have somebody coming towards you. This is someone who's kind of controlling their emotions and feelings. I also feel there's a person who's lost control of a situation because they were too controlling, or you're moving away from someone. Now you could be moving away from a person who is all about themselves, dressed like a man, behaves like a child. Okay, so it's an energy of moving away calmly. This is somebody who needs to move on. I feel like it's somebody here needs to move on. Okay, or moving on, but I feel there's some kind of hope here, and it has to do with something new. Okay, after a healing and releasing a lot of this negative energy, it's time to just let go. I do see dating and courting, so it's an energy of someone who's, I feel what's happened is something has ended and someone is having trouble moving on. But I do feel it's going to heal, and it's an energy of someone who's exploring their feelings and emotions. Someone lost control. Okay, someone who is a bit wishy-washy, in and out, or just trying to control a situation. Someone's going to lose control. Okay, or they're trying to control a situation. I do see distance, travel. Somebody may be going somewhere and traveling. So it's an energy of walking away. So this is a person who I feel, somebody here I feel is trying to control their emotions, trying not to be emotionally invested, but I feel they are. But I do feel it's an energy of healing. Something needs to be released. So yeah, I feel like what we have is a person who's lost control. They've lost control of something they were trying to control. Okay, being immature, focused on themselves, and they lost control. So it's an energy, it's time now to walk away. Okay, it's the energy of shadow work, facing the fear of the unknown. There's nothing to fear. Okay, there's nothing to fear with transformation. It's looking at it with wonder and awe. So I see someone exploring their feelings and emotions. So I feel it could be yourself. You may have ended something, or someone's ended something with you, and it's time to just move on now and take the lessons that are learned, moving forward calmly and peacefully. It's just letting things calm down. Okay, making peace with the past and looking forward to the future. It's an energy of the future with wonder and awe. So yeah, very nice. So it's an energy of moving on here. Very nice energy. Yeah, so I do see it's about going down a new path. Somebody more compatible. Okay, it's an energy of compatibility, going down a whole new path. So there's nothing to fear. So it's about leaving that energy in the past. So, you know, someone may, like I say, has lost control. They were trying to control something and they lost control. Okay, a little overbearing, focused on themselves, being immature. It's all about me, right? So I feel it's just an energy of just, it's time for it to end. It's done, okay? So it's a death of a situation. Okay, and I see a cycle is ending and a whole new cycle is beginning. It's a whole new path, looking at it, okay? Facing the fear. There's nothing to fear but wonder and awe. Lovely. I like this. This is someone who's now decided it's time to move along now. Let things calm down, take the lessons that are learned. It's about controlling, somebody trying to control, okay? Very much focused on themselves, but because of it, they've lost control. So someone who, I feel was, it's about walking away from something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. It's not very emotionally fulfilling to try to control the situation, really, in the end, because you lose control. And that's what I feel it is. So time for a whole new path, someone compatible. It's about cooperation and compromise, compatibility. Beautiful. I feel something lovely is going to happen. Tell me about this Page of Wands. Yeah, so we have someone here who's very much invested in themselves. It's all about me. Could be to do with money, finances, things like that. But it's energy about timing. I feel like it's saying now it's time to move on. Time to just take those lessons learned and move on. It's finished. It's done. Yeah, so I do see an energy of balance. Emotional balance. See, it's somebody who is a little off balance here because they're very much focused on themselves. Someone is being immature. Okay, it could be an energy of someone who is leveling up. Okay, but I do see regrets and remorse. Someone has a fear of moving on. Okay, maybe the fear of dating, getting to know someone. So it's an energy of just trying to control their emotions. But I feel it's an energy of looking at the future with wonder and awe, allowing this transformation. So let's see what this death is all about. It's the end of a cycle. It's over. Okay. Dead in the water. Yeah. So I do feel it's emotionally draining. Somebody's emotionally drained, tired, okay, exhausted. But it's an energy of someone who failed to recognize. Somebody has failed to recognize something is over. Okay. They failed to recognize possibly somebody was being immature, focused on themselves, not really invested in themselves. So it's like I say, it's about timing. It's about moving on. So it's an energy of balance, balancing out the emotions here. Yeah, so I feel it's about leaving those regrets in the past. Yeah, so leaving the regrets in the past. Somebody didn't get something they wanted. Okay, they didn't get something they wanted. So it's energy of caution. So now we have someone who's a little more cautious. Okay, it's a person who's been keeping something to themselves, possibly selfish, all about me. Keeping something to themselves, only offering one cup and nothing more. But this needs to be healed. It needs to be released. Okay, so it's about letting it go. I see an energy just kind of playing it safe now. Yeah, lessons learned, playing it a little more safe. I feel this is someone who's just ready to just move on. Time to go down another path, yeah. So it's about burdens, responsibilities, baggage. So you can see the end of burdens, okay? This is likely someone who didn't want the responsibility or they weren't pulling their weight, okay? Someone's failing to recognize something. They offered one cup, nothing more. They were keeping a lot of things to themselves. So now it's draining. It's exhausting. It's over. It's finished, okay? It's a good thing because the sun is now shining. The burdens are being lifted. So someone who now has that opportunity to get out, date and court, have a good time, explore other options and feelings here. So this is a nice energy actually. So whoever this pertains to, could be yourself or someone around you. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Yeah, see, this is someone who failed to recognize. Someone was failing to see. Okay, unable to make a decision or just failed to recognize. Someone failed to see, I feel, themselves, the way they were behaving, not pulling their weight. Somebody who likely doesn't want the responsibility or the burdens, but they're being lifted regardless. This person's being set free. So it's really about this freedom. I like this energy. I do feel like someone was trying to control something here. Yeah, they lost control. So I feel they're not going to get what they want. Someone's not getting what they want. Okay. Yeah. So there it is. Something new. So there you go. With every ending comes a new beginning, something new. Looking at the bright side, the positive energy, looking out there with wonder and awe. It's time to go down a new path. Cooperation, compromise, compatibility. Someone failed to recognize they weren't cooperating or compromising. They weren't building. So it's an energy of someone who's tearing something down. They're tearing someone down. So now it's over. They didn't get what they wanted. They failed to see and recognize. It has to do with burdens and responsibilities. Yeah, someone who likely doesn't want the responsibility. Okay, maybe for whatever reason. So it's somebody who really kind of just wants to be indulged. They want to indulge in other things. So now somebody has the time to indulge. Okay, so it's an energy of someone who's now realizing they failed to see. They really didn't want something in the first place. They didn't really want this responsibility, all these burdens, and now they're being lifted. So it's time to make a decision, all right, to do with the new. The sun is shining. There's something new. I see Leo energy here. Yeah, someone's lost control here because they were trying to control something. Very controlling, too much focused on themselves. And I do see it's an energy now. This is a person who possibly has that opportunity to focus on themselves, to explore other options, possibilities, going down that beautiful path to the Golden Palace. Lovely energy, yeah. So it's an energy of someone who feels lacking in loneliness. See, it's an energy of someone who's failing to see the bright side, the possibilities of going down a new path, connecting. It's about two people coming together to build each other up, not tear each other down. Okay, so I feel like it's a time for this path, and I do see something new. I do see someone here who's a little bit worried, stressed about money, about investing. It's an energy of loneliness and lack, but what it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. There's someone who tried to control something and they lost control. So whatever it is that happened is coming back onto this person because they lost control. But I still feel there's this opportunity for something new. Okay, leave this negative thinking in the past, release it. It doesn't serve. Okay, and I do see the person here, someone who's failing to see that, failing to recognize. Okay, yeah, so I do see an opportunity. Yeah, see, it's about putting something behind, looking back at all this hard work, putting it behind, moving on to something more successful. This is likely something that would have been successful in the first place, you see. Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, but, you know, it's an energy of not giving up, going down this path, finding somebody more compatible. Now, this could be to do with the job, work, it could be anything, but it has to do with burdens and responsibilities. Someone is releasing. Someone is now free. Okay, they're releasing all this energy, letting go. Yeah. This is someone who failed to recognize their part, okay? Failed to recognize accountability for their actions, trying to control something. It's being exposed. Something is going to be exposed. Okay, it's coming out in the open here, but I do feel it's time to put it behind. There is this offer, this opportunity for a fresh new start, for a new beginning. It's about building, going down a path to build. So I like this because it's an energy of someone who's now seeing, is what I feel. Things are becoming clear. Okay, the burden is lifting. There's the sun shining. Fortune's wheel. Why is this here? Yeah, so we have someone here as a cycle ending. Some of you may be ending something with somebody here. Okay, or it's yourself, whatever's happened. And I do see it has to do with justice, balance. So it could be end of a marriage, a relationship. Somebody who I feel doesn't always do the right thing. It's someone who wants everything their way, very controlling. This is someone who doesn't always play fair. So I do feel someone's trying to control something. They're not playing fair. But this is a person who now needs to do the right thing. They need to do things right, and they need to do what's right for themselves, and that is to release this energy. It's an energy of freedom, I feel, because it's the burdens is being lifted. Okay, this is someone who I feel is time to grow up energy. It's time to do the right thing. So I do see the end of something, but I do feel this beginning of some kind of a transformation. So really nice energy here. I see some Libra energy, balance, justice, fairness, but I do see the end. It's a cycle, but there's a whole new cycle. It's like a whole world out there, okay, with the transformation. So there we have. So some kind of transformation here. So it's about releasing and healing and letting something go. Okay, setting something free. It's about safety, security, you know, happy home, happy life. There's actually a reason to celebrate. So I feel it's an energy of changing focus. This could be yourself or another person. So I do see an energy of happiness and emotional fulfillment, releasing, finding happiness. See, there is definitely something here. It's about letting go of all this negative thoughts and negative energy. Someone is looking into the future here. We have a person who's changed their focus. They're looking towards happiness and emotional fulfillment by letting go and releasing. So whoever you are, this could be yourself, okay? Letting go, releasing this energy, no longer investing in this. Somebody is no longer interested in someone who wants everything their way. Someone who's focused on themselves, doesn't really pull their weight, or, but I feel like it's a realization where someone is now realizing they really didn't want this in the first place. That's what I feel for some of you. Others of you, it's just releasing the burden, okay? So to start something new, just letting it go. But it's about seeing, okay? It's about failing to recognize somebody. Someone is failing to recognize something here, okay? And it has to do with burdens, baggage, responsibility. Someone's now free to start something new. It's about setting someone free. It's finished. It's over, okay? I feel this is an energy of loss and lack. Someone's trying to control something, trying to control someone from having success, as they're trying to control it. But I'm going to tell you, you can't control this because the sun is shining. The sun is shining for someone. I do see the Queen of Wands. I do see someone here making a choice with someone who just isn't right for them. There's a lack of cooperation and compromise, a lack of compatibility. A little too much fire here, but I feel it's an energy of something new, something being exposed. It's an energy of lack and loss, somebody feeling like they're not good enough or just feeling lonely. But it's a lot of times, like I say, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Somebody hears their own worst enemy because they're trying to control something. It's going to be exposed. It's all going to be illuminated, but it is an energy of letting go. Someone's trying to control somebody from letting go, going down a path, and they're going to lose control. We have someone who's their own worst enemy here. So I do see this change. It's energy of moving on. Okay, it's time for change, time to heal now. It's time to let that emotional fulfillment and happiness in. So I do see that. But I do see someone trying to control someone from starting something new, or somebody from having success. Yeah, we got a person here who's not going to give up, though. We have somebody here, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. It looks like the Queen of Wands, somebody who knows what they want. They're not settling. It's somebody who wants a happy home and happy life, a solid foundation, emotional fulfillment. So there's an energy of healing and releasing. It's time to move on. It's time for change. Someone is realizing here someone's never going to change. Okay, and I do feel like we got someone here who really, I feel when it comes to it, failed to recognize they really didn't want the burden and responsibility in the first place. They're failing to see. See, someone's failing to recognize something to do with self, about investing in themselves. We have a person who's no longer interested in this. So they're moving on here. So, yeah, but I do see something is being exposed here. Someone is trying to control someone, to do with lack of finances, money, okay? Someone from having a new beginning. They're trying to control someone's success from going down a path. It's going to be exposed here. So, yeah. But I do feel whoever this is someone who's their own worst enemy, and I do feel it's an energy of justice and balance. So there's a cycle that's ending. It looks like a divorce or the end of a relationship. See, a cycle is now over. It's finished. This is somebody who is trying to control something. They want everything their way. They don't always play fair. This is someone who doesn't always play fair. There's a lack of cooperation and compromise. So somebody is looking back at all this hard work and they're letting go. But we have someone who's not giving up here, okay? They are definitely going down another path. So it's time, I think, for two people to just go down their own path here. It's time for this change. I feel like it's beautiful. Yeah, it's about a fresh new start. So I feel that cup runneth over with emotions. This is all that possibilities of a fresh new start. It's time to look at that. So whoever this is their own worst enemy, and they need to let go. They need to stop controlling things because it's over. Okay, this is someone who doesn't play fair, domineering, controlling, okay, possibly failed to recognize it. Yeah, so I actually, it does take two. I can see it, but I do see there's a lack of cooperation. Somebody is not giving up. They're going down this path. There's an offer and an opportunity, and it has to do with, I don't know, a payout, a divorce. Somebody here is trying to control something, okay? Yeah, it's going to be exposed though. And I do feel, like I say, someone is their own worst enemy. So I'm hoping this person, whoever they are, they just walk away and start looking towards the future with wonder and awe. Someone's walked away from someone where there's something lacking. It's being exposed, a lack in a relationship, you see. Someone's trying to control something. They don't want to cooperate or compromise. So, another person isn't giving up. We have a couple people here, definitely hardworking, creative. Yeah, see, it's about going down a path. This is a teamwork, cooperation, compromise. Somebody's unwilling to compromise. They're fighting, they're arguing, they're trying to control. They're, you know, somebody from having a new beginning. It's too late. It's already too late, I feel. It's done. It's finished. Okay, so it's basically saying just let this end. It's best to just move on to a new path here. Yeah, so I do see a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a King of Pentacles. Somebody financially stable, very grounded, somebody sensible. I definitely see Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. I do see somebody who's making plans for the future, cooperating and compromising. See, it's about cooperation and compromise. Somebody more compatible, stable, grounded. Wow. So I see plans being made for the future, and I do see a house and a home. Yeah. So we have someone who's manifesting. This is a person who's manifesting. They have all the tools they need to manifest what they want. So, wow. Yeah, it's an energy of somebody who knows what they want here. And I do see an energy of this person manifesting the future. I do see a fresh new start. I do see a person who has everything they need. They have all the tools, the information. Someone sees someone as everything they need. Happy home, happy life, a solid foundation. I see a lot of happiness, but I do see there's a need to heal. There's a need to release and just kind of move on. So someone's definitely ready to move on for a fresh new start, but I do feel like someone's trying to control this. They're not playing fair, and I do feel that this cycle is going to end. It's a person who's trying to control it so things all go in their favor. All about me. Like I say, dress like a child, you know, dress like a man, behaves like a child. It's all about me. And someone invested in themselves. They're all about themselves. So, yeah, and I do feel there's something emotionally draining. So, yeah, we have someone who failed to recognize they got the freedom. This is about being single, having everything. This is someone who's failing to realize they have everything they need. This is someone making plans for the future. See, it's an energy of someone who's now single, okay? It's over. They're now single. They failed to recognize, okay, that they have what they need. They need to let go of control, okay? Yeah, it's like two people going off to have a new beginning. It's about looking at this. There's definitely transformations, new cycles, things going well. I do see it's an energy of somebody who's just moving on and just letting things evolve, seeing where they go. Very nice. So it's an energy of releasing. It's letting go of that control, you see. Letting go of baggage, burdens, responsibilities, and being free. So it's letting go. But this is someone realizing their hopes and dreams, you see. This is that hopes and dreams. So, yeah, someone's failing to recognize they got their freedom now. It's what they actually really wanted, I feel. Okay, so it's an energy of letting go. Just let it go. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. See, as someone who didn't want to sacrifice, somebody who self-sabotaged, their own worst enemy, someone who failed to recognize, see, they weren't sacrificing. They didn't want to pull their weight. They didn't really want the responsibility. They now have their freedom, but yet they're trying to control somebody from having a new beginning and going off on their own path, where they feel they need to go. Okay, so, and I feel with what I'm seeing here is this is something that's causing a transformation. I do think it's actually going to be positive once this person realizes they failed to see. They really didn't want to sacrifice something, okay, but it's self-sabotage because they're trying to control something. They're sabotaging themselves, failing to recognize that they have everything they need. So I do feel it's someone who's manipulating, okay? We have someone here who's manipulating a situation, trying to control it, trying to keeping someone from having success, okay, from having this new beginning. And this person needs to let go. It's baggage, it's burdens, and it's also an energy of, you don't want to take that with you into the future. It's an energy where you want to leave it behind. So whoever this person is, they need to recognize, they need to just let go. Okay, it's when you let something, you just have to let it go. Okay, you cannot take that into the future. So energy of somebody here who I feel This is a situation that's out of reach. Somebody's trying to control something that's really out of reach. Okay. It's time to let it go now. That's really what this reading is all about. It's an energy of someone, like I say, who's unwilling to sacrifice something. So this is someone who kept something to themselves. They weren't willing to sacrifice. And they failed to recognize this self-sabotage. Okay. Yeah. It's a shame, but I feel it's time here where somebody is just manifesting a new beginning. And going off on another path here to have a fresh new start, looking at all the possibilities. Yeah, so it's an energy about safety, security, and financial stability. I see the possibilities here for this new opportunity. So it could be a business opportunity for some of you as well. Maybe you're moving on from a controlling boss. Maybe you're feeling of starting your own business. It's an energy of someone who, I feel we've got someone here who actually wanted to be independent. And now they have the independence. They're trying to stop the other person from moving on. Okay, so it's an interesting energy. Someone is now free. They're free, okay, to go do as they want. Yeah. So I feel the person's going to recognize it. Yeah, someone's trying to figure something out. We got someone being very sneaky, trying to control something. They're manipulative. Okay, we have somebody who's being manipulative, and they're trying to control a situation here. It is going to be exposed. There's no stopping this energy because somebody who's being sneaky, they're looking at the facts and the figures. It has something to do with money. Someone who acts like they don't have any money, but they actually do. Okay, so we have a sneaky energy. Somebody who just wants to win for the sake of winning. They're failing to recognize, yeah. So you see, it's a chaos and conflict, someone causing a lot of drama and trouble for somebody else. So it says obstacles and challenges. It's being challenged. This is going to be challenged. We have someone here who's fighting for what they want. We have a person who's not going to give up. They're moving on. They're moving. They're healing and they're releasing. And I do see it coming. Okay. So whatever this is, I hope this other person lets go here. Okay, because I do feel the situation is out of reach. Situation is definitely out of reach. It's just obstacles, drama. Somebody causing conflict and problems. Somebody aggressive, you know. Yeah, and I feel like it is going to end, though. Yeah, so it's an energy of trusting your intuition, your inner wisdom. This is someone who already knows they need to let go. They already know everything they need to know. They're just failing to see it. Okay. Yeah, it's time to let go. Someone is definitely moving on. We have a person who feels they've sacrificed enough. Queen of Wands energy, someone who's sacrificed enough. They put themselves out there. And this is someone who now wants emotional fulfillment, working very hard. Somebody who knows exactly what they want and they're going for it. And I do see the release. It's a healing energy. It's also energy of taking a little bit of a break. So it could be an energy where we've got a couple people on a break from a relationship. Someone's trying to control things. They want everything in their way. But like I say, this is somebody who's their own worst enemy. They're going to lose control because of it. Okay. Yeah, so whoever this is, if you're on that side of this person trying to stop somebody from something they want, or you're on a break, you're trying to control it, you could lose control of this situation. So it's an energy, like I say, someone being their own worst enemy. It's about playing fair, doing what's right, okay, doing the right thing, not being focused on self too much here. Yeah. I do see the realization. I do see it. I do see someone sabotaging because they don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to give. But what they're doing is sabotaging themselves here. So use that inner intuition, your inner knowing. Okay, this is that inner wisdom where you just know it's time to just move on. So someone's trying to keep a secret. They're trying to hide something. They're trying to find something to do with money and finances here. Okay, it's going to be exposed, so it's all about doing the right thing and playing fair. Whew, crazy. All right, Leo, so whatever this is, okay, keep manifesting what it is if you want. It's about work, okay? It's about building. It's about two people building each other up, not tearing each other down. It's about working together to build. So someone's letting go of something. They're putting it behind. They're moving towards something more successful. It's a person who's recognizing, seeing something is out of reach. It's time to just let it be. Wow. All right. Wow. Yeah, keep doing whatever it is you're doing. If you are that Queen of Wands in this energy, okay, just let things evolve, seeing how things go. I see the possibilities. Okay, like I say, a business opportunity or relationship. This is a safe place. It's financial stability, security, connecting with somebody in a safe place. It's about two people who look out for each other's best interests. We have someone here who's kind of looking out for their own best interests. They're not really concerned about the other person. They want everything their way. We all know the King of Wands can become very, very domineering and controlling. So this person's going to lose. The cycle is over. Okay. Yeah. Aw. It's always hard. Some people, you know, struggle and fight. They try to manipulate, to manifest. They want to win. But I feel it's that energy of the wisdom. This is someone who actually already knows they need to release it. The situation's out of reach. Okay? So take care. Leo, I wish you the very best here on this transition, whatever it is you're dealing with. Okay? Yeah. I feel it's all going to work out. I do feel it's all going to work out in the end. You know, if it's yourself and you're having a hard time letting go, you're trying to stop somebody from moving on, allow this transformation, because you're failing to recognize, okay, whatever it is going to be lifted. It's going off on a new path, a new job, a new career, a new relationship. Okay, be wise. Okay, it's about making better choices, going within yourself, recognizing it's time to release it. Yeah, I feel like something is going to go in your favor here, though, and it's an energy of some kind of change, going down a path with someone else, someone who's right, somebody who's the right person for you, ending a cycle with someone who isn't right for you, you know, realizing it, seeing it. Okay, and I feel it, you know, it does take two here, definitely. So it's about building something better, perfecting your craft, manifesting what it is that you do want, that is right for you. But it does take cooperation and compromise. So take care, and we'll see you soon.